Hi guys, welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be using my Ohuhu watercolor palette, and if I can grab it, and this is the swath sheet that is all of these colors. So I'm going to kind of set it above. And I had used, for this sketch, one second, double-handed. I had used the A1 micron archival ink pens by Pigma, and basically I had just before that drawn this, which I'll show the sketches. But yeah, this is basically what we are working with, because my friend really likes possums and clowns. It's a birthday card, but the birthday card stuff is going to be on the back. I will have this probably as a print available in my Etsy shop. But yes, so I'm just going to be using this Ohuhu color palette, basically just the brush and the watercolor itself, because it does come with a pencil, an eraser, a little sponge, and a marker, but I like the micron pens better. And I'm thinking today I'm just going to start off with the background, so let's get into it. Yeah, I think I'm going to start with this like acid yellow. And basically just start coloring in. I'm basically just using the watercolor as like a way to color in without lines. Nausicaa bug. Don't mind the shaky camera. She just wants to be with me, seeing what I'm doing, don't you, bug? Actually I might, so something doesn't drip across it with this water. I'm gonna move it over here. Oh my goodness. Hi, Nausicaa. Oh my goodness, hold on. Okie dokie. Oh my gosh. The other day, Nausicaa, oh, she loves paper and, you know, really anything crinkly. She just has to get her hands on it. She's just so silly. She's a silly bug. I'm just moving this color kind of where I want it. Okay, let's see. And then I know the top I'm going to leave white, but I think I'm going to do this, ooh, what color is this? Ooh, the pearl green. Yeah, let's do that. The pearl green. I'm going to try to stand up real quick to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, sweet. The pearl green. The pearl green. Let's see. I guess we should make the hat, that green color. It'd go with the swirlies on the paper. There we go. The background, we can start off with this pearl purple-y color. Ooh, that's so light. It's so light. I don't know how I feel about it. I definitely think it would be cute for this bit of clown makeup. Okay. And then do the undersides of this with that pearl purple. I think would be really, whatchamacallit, satisfying. With watercolor, like I kind of like how you can kind of control it, but also at the same time, like not, you know, because like where the brush and water goes is where the color goes, but also like sometimes when you're laying it down, like you just can't really tell what it's gonna do, and I think that's super fun. This needs a little bit more water, but yep. Just think it would be super duper fun. Try not to get much of the, yeah, okay. Sweet. And then for the background, I'm definitely gonna need to do a darker purple. So I kind of want to mix one with the dark violet. Okay. I definitely, ooh, okay. I'm kind of vibing with that wash. And I'll definitely need to darken up the, where the shadows go. Ooh, that's so pretty. It kind of has a more blue tint though. Let's try to bring back some of that dark violet color. Yeah, I want more purple. Let's see. Let's add some red. Ooh, some of this dark red ought to do it. Yeah, that's better. Add more of that red. Don't want it too, whatchamacallit? Just trying to, I don't want it to be pink. Let's see, but I don't want it to be like a really bright purple. Like I want it to be kind of a muted, yeah, okay, yeah. Like a muted dark purple. Whoops. Alright. Just gonna do the background. With this, I kept just moving around the purple, adding different values and different like mixes of purple, some more with the dark red, and some with the remaining blue violet to just kind of give a mix. Okay, now that I've got the background kind of finished, I think I'm going to start in on the pinks of the tail and the nose. Excuse me. And watercolor usually kind of like dries a bit darker than you think, so I always tend to go just a bit, whatchamacallit, darker where I can, you know. Okay. So now for the fur, I was going to use a combination of the brown and the silvery like gray color. So this is the lightest brown, but I'm gonna like really lighten it and put, like, you know, kind of tinges of it like that. Up and around. Whoop. And that's kind of like, I don't know, I feel like pets or like animals are like pretty fun to do in watercolor because the fur texture can kind of like come from the wet on wet like technique that some people can use. Oh, I forgot to do the let's do this bright red for put a little bit. Oh, it's getting kind of fun. Okay, and then the gray is kind of more up here. Let's see. Yep. And then some of the gray up in there. And I'm gonna have to kind of remember to look at my reference photo like here in a second. And then I'm gonna do gray for the shadows underneath the collar and gray for the shadows underneath the chin. And there was some gray, I think, over here. Yeah, fur is just sometimes hard to get correctly, but I'm hoping, you know, that I can look at my, like, kind of get a little bit of it going, and then from there, kind of so you can kind of get the little, just by wiggling your brush, like it's not all that hard to kind of get the textures kind of right. And I know this has some brown in it, and I'm pretty sure this all is brown from what I remember. but kind of, oop, 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 oop. Okay. All right. I know the eyes and stuff and the ears were just gonna fill it in. Yeah. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of brown on the face. Very thinned out. Just cause I don't really think that, you know, oh no. That's one thing about watercolor. Is sometimes it has a mind of its own. Okay, avoid the facial areas as much as I can. Okay. And this would be darker because of the hat. Oh my gosh. I wish I had a paper towel. I kind of just forgot. I'm gonna put a bit of the gray in the nostrils, a little under the nose, nosy bits. So what should I do for the buttons? I'm feeling yellow. Like the stars. Look at the stars. Look how they shine for you. And all the things. I think I'm gonna do, yeah, I like that better. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to darken a little shadow. Right here. Trying to do the shadows. There we go. So maybe it doesn't feel so strange. So this is what I have so far. I'm going to look at the reference photo because I film on my phone and I can't. I'm going to fix some of the fur And then I had added a shadow, but I'm gonna fix some of the font and be back with y'all. Alright, so after I worked with the fur, I basically was just taking this brush and moving it in little zigzags to create the fur texture. But basically, the only thing left is using this 01 pen. I think I had lost some of the fuzziness. There we go. That looks, the face looks more detailed now. It kind of just looked like a blob, I feel like, before. Okay, I'm going to attempt. First off, I think I'm gonna wee the little spirals. The little spirals just bring so much funsy. Let's try this then. Yay! Well, the whiskers don't really show up much. Maybe. Should I do black whiskers? I feel like that would look off. But there we go. I think I'm gonna just put and you can kind of see, like, against the light that some of it is metallic watercolors. But I think we're done. This is the birthday card. I loved seeing the metallic colors. Shiny. Wait, shiny? Not shiny. Shiny? Not shiny. Anyway, thank you for watching me illustrate this birthday card. Yeah. See you next time.